Pai mori na koutou, if you're still coming in, no mai hara mai, whakatau mai. If you're new coming in, let's just come in and settle into our space this morning. Again, coming to you from, again, live streaming from Bali. This morning we are coming in from Ubud, a place called Ubud. And just a mihi to our space, to the whenua we've kind of turned to, and travelled to start with our karakia this morning. Jump into our mahi. Mai. Okay. So, if I find our space whānau, it's coming in, start with our karakia. Take a breath. Coming into our 1 hour. Tuki dua te tuki tuki roa te tuki ngāti tēnei tuki nā rongo ue te mana ka hi ngā tāne te tākupu kei raro kei ngā manu I rongo I raro tāwhitu te tuki nei kapa te tuki te waitika kapu ka noa. Tēnā te hau ko te hau o tū ko te hau o tāwhiri mā te a wāre ki runga wāre ki raro tākupu tūturi whakamoa ki a tīna, tīni. Haumi e hui e tāi ki. Right. Again, mori nā koutou coming into our space this morning for our hour. Just to, again, each morning I just really love to, really like to mihi to everyone that's coming in and just turning up for yourself. It really is, if we just give time to this space and to ourselves and to the mahi that we're kind of doing, just about reconnecting to our spouse, to our space, to ourselves, to our Māori, to our centre, to coming back in from the analytical mind back to the heart space and living from those spaces, you will notice such a profound effect, not only on yourself and in your health and your states of consciousness, states of being, but also that pulsates out into our whānau and our communities and our tamariki, and it's paramount, but it's also very surreal sometimes, because sometimes if we're not used to these spaces, you can take a step back. It can make you take a step back a little bit. But that's really what we want to at times, is to take a step back a little bit and allow ourselves to breathe, allow breath to move between us, between all our internal spaces, all our whānau, just our space, allow breath to move through the places. And this morning, I suppose, coming in as we sort of start our hikoi, or our haerenga back to home, back to Aotearoa, it's just really brought some really nice reflections on our journey that's kind of taken place. The things that we have, kind of put our energy towards, our efforts towards creating the mahi that we do, and the opportunities that we create and the universe feeds back to us, and really just reflecting and being in gratitude in a lot of those things, and really lifting the mindsets, or changing the mindsets, or rewiring, or resetting ourselves, recalibrating ourselves. Like we've talked about before, the longer we sit in the modes of like stress and anxiety and anxious agitation, all of those things that really depletes from our central nervous system, from our immune systems, from our well-being, from our centre, it really knocks us out, and we start moving into more the survival elements of life. We start reacting to things as opposed to responding, as a lot of people would call it. And as our journey is coming, off to the other end, I'd just like to reflect as far back when we started this little hikoi with everyone and bringing everyone on this journey in our Ngākau Oho back to Ngām, when we were in Melbourne, and that whenua down there known as Ngām, and all of the whānaus down there. The session we had with always will be, that was across the back wall there. That morning we had that session. When I think about those words, always was, always will be, there's even layers in that, and I think about our whakapapa, our Wairua, our connection to each other, to all things, because it was, always was, and it always will be, You know, we are like the people that's been dropped in such a long pond of our whakapapa, so to speak. And as we drop in the ripples that we have through our whakapapa lines and the clearing of stuff, the releasing of stuff, the creating of wellness, the creating of lifting ourselves back to those, you know, understandings and states of consciousness that we are of the spark of the divine. All of us are. No one comes less than anyone else. We all come downloaded with everything, and you know, always was, always will be. And I sort of thought about that for a while, and have done for a while. You know, there's certain levels of that kōrero that takes place depending on where we are, where we sit, and all of those sort of things. You know, and from that time there, you know, the challenges that of you know, of the journey, you know, and what it can create, you know, things like we were talking about, the intolerance, the anger, anxiety, frustration, agitation, the discrimination, all of those sort of things that challenge us and how we respond to those things. And always remember, whānau, to have this space like Ngākau Oho for yourself, whatever you want to call it, wherever it is for you, to have those spaces that we can take time just to breathe, just to center back to the heart, you know, and really, because our manawa is our place of place and space, and, you know, our po of power. It's kind of where we, it's the heart that connects all systems, you know, while we are here on this journey and the experiences that we're sort of having, to walk right upon the earth and to understand that we allow things into our inner world. You know, we are the, what have I heard? I've heard a say, we are the Gandalf on the bridge. We are our Gandalf on our own bridge, if you wanted to call it that. I've heard that sort of, that kōrero come up before. So we are the Gandalf on our own bridge, you know, what do we allow into our inner world? Because it can be disruptive to us and really knock us off balance. So, you know, it was really just reflecting on some of the kōrero that we've heard, the Ngā people, you know, or I think it's called Wajuk, the Wajuk region, or the Wajuk nation, or country as they call it, of Perth. And, you know, while we're there, the relationships with each other, with ourselves, our connecting, you know, not to sweat the small stuff. And all of those things, keep that fire, you know, that doesn't have to be raging, but keep the flame burning, keep the flame alive, you know, in our relationships to each other and all of those sort of things. And as we kind of, you know, moved up into the Broome area, Yaru country, you know, the learnings from each other that we kind of, the learnings from each other that we can share and can help us maintain our balance, you know, like, I think I kōrero about how they talk to tamariki not to cast shadows upon each other or other people. And, you know, one of the kaupapa that came out of that was how they learned to be observant about and awareness about their environments, about other whānau around them, other people around them. So not to cast shadows upon each other and the places that we go, things like that. The connecting to the whenua. You know, when we were in Broome and the whānau, one of the whānau that we were with, the mum would always tell the tamariki, you know, when you go to new places, touch the rock, introduce yourself, who you are, where you are from. So those ancestors that were upon that whenua at the time, they know the connection. They will all connect anyway, but they will know the connection. They know the whakapapa lines that you come from. So really, you know, and the stories that were shared, all the stories of learnings that were shared, the stories that were brought to us, gifted to us, given to us, and what sort of unfolded out of those pūrākau and the name givings and all of those sort of things, and you know, all led back to, you know, the relationship with the self, the relationship with the self as well. The relationship to all else will be well also, because through the respect for ourselves, we respect our environments, each other, all of those sort of things. And, you know, I suppose when we kind of started this journey of Ngākau Oho, it really was about that also, about centering yourself, coming back to your heart space, because when we kind of come back from the analytical mind and come back to the heart, it's only a foot, but it can be a very long journey for many of us. and you sit here and you look into life, you talk into life from this place, big difference in connection, big difference in how we connect, communicate, and touch into each other's space, lean into the energy of life that way. So just some short reflections while we've been here so far, and all on our journey home, back to Aotearoa, back to our, so I keep getting reminded, back to our 16 degrees, but hey, looking forward to being home and touching our whānau again. Bye-bye. Come in this morning, whānau, all are welcome. Please, if any of the whānau you feel this may contribute to them, to their wellness, to anything really, just be balanced, just make a practice. It is, just to register costs nothing, to get up costs nothing, to contribute to ourselves costs nothing. People may say time, but time, you want to get into that corridor, time is an illusion as well. It's just a journey, our space, all of that sort of stuff. We talked about before, time and space, and no one, no thing, nowhere, all of those sort of things. It costs nothing, whānau, just come in, spend a short hour with us, the corridor. Find your space, starting to open up the tinana. Intertwine our fingers, stretching and opening up the tinana. If you have anything that any stretches that help you, please. Right, breath in, ki roko. Stretch through the tinana. Open up the tinana. Push towards rangi nui. Aki waho. Spread the arms out wide. Draw fingers back in again. Intertwined. Wairua no, over the top. Through the spine, open up from the hips, or from the hope, or through the spine area, house of integrity, open up through the shoulders, arms, through the kaki. Kapai, haki waho. Ano, haki roto. Over the top, stretch through the shoulders, through the back. Yeah, hands up over the back of the upoko. Roki raro. Allow the stretch through the back of the kaki. Slowly opening up. Upright, slowly coming back to center. Under the kauai. Roki runga. Up to the back to the puka, onto the kaki. Our breath flowing. By release, get back to the center. By just tilting the upoko this morning. Stop the shoulder. Allow that to open up through the side of the kaki this time. Your natural rhythm of breath. Bye. Back to center. Mawhiti. You want to the other side. If you need more assistance or it helps, just bring the arm up over, just allow the weight of the arm. Just to assist in your stretch. Drop the shoulder at the same time. Open up to the side of the kaki. Deep breath in. Kapai. Back to center. Deep breath in. This time leaning forward. Kaki waho. Leaning forward through the back. Kapa hope. Opening up the tinana. Slowly back to center. Breath in. Waho. Come back into the same situation, same position. See if you can push yourself a little bit deeper. Open up through the back. Right, back up to center. Paua ki te turi. Dropping our chin, ki Maui. Chin towards the knee. I can have two arms out. Pushing the front arm across the tinana. If you want to assist in your stretch and bring down, draw the hand under the turi, sort of draw over towards the knee. Right, slowly back to centre. Iwako, piti. Right, slowly back to centre. Elbow, pop up, with the arm up over the top. Remember to keep the shoulder back, relax all through the tinana. Just allow the sore side to open up into the hope. Right, slowly back up to centre. Right, from the piti onto the other side. Now, if you can't come down onto the elbow, just using the hand. Right, slowly coming out as far. And drop to the elbow. Slowly need to work it like that. Allow that to come into the hope. Keep the shoulder back. Okay, slowly back up to centre. So, you know, one way up again, just to create stability for yourself. This might be permanent. Just rolling the turi across the front of the tinana. Trying to help open up the hope all through the lower back. Quite slowly. Oh, I don't like to be eating a little bit. Lucky permanent. Otherwise, using the hands. Two more. Okay. Ua. Right, back to our centre. Awesome. Our 3 hearts this morning, Whānau. Find your space. Starting to move into our relaxed space. Remember, if you have stretches or anything, always nice to spend a little bit more time, just due to our hour. Kind of move through, take any piece of this, utilising your space. Usually stretches can sort of run up to half an hour. Right, coming back to our space, starting to relax, sitting in our 3 hearts this morning. Getting to relax through the top of the upoko. Across the top of the upoko, all through those small scalp muscles. Sometimes we do not realise hold tension. Down through the forehead. So your focus of relaxing the whole tinana slowly moves down your kānui. Be aware around the eyes, around the ihu, all through the cheeks, cheekbones. Down around the waha, the mutu. Relax your jaw, all through your jaw. Another place where sometimes we realise tension is being held. All that joint into the jaw, just relax that around the taringa. Down to the back of the upoko, to the base of the skull. Relaxing down the kaki. To the front of the kaki and the poka. Your throat area onto the shoulders. Keep your breath at its natural rhythm. Relaxing and releasing. Allow your muscles to relax, your bone, your joints. Anything that doesn't serve, allow the outgoing breath to extract it from the tinana. Now to move away, moving down your arms, to your elbows, forearms, all the way to the tips of the fingers. Drop your shoulders. Cross your koho, cross your upper back. down into the solar plexus area, the upper puku, into the center back. Down into the lower puku in the lower back. Sides of the tinana, amo te tinana, all through the rib cage, rib area. Down into the hope, through the uri, relaxing. Through the waiwai, all into the turi, through the knees. Now your muscles to relax. Now everything to fall away. You get to feel its heartbeat through your tinana, down through the calves, shins, into the ankles, through the feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. Through your natural rhythm of breath. Your shoulders should be dropped, your jaw should be relaxed. Right, slowly elongate the breath, longer, slower and deeper. Slow your breath down. Mindfully be aware of how slow your breath is. Feel the stillness in your breath, the stillness within you. Keep mindful on how slow your breath is, entering and exiting your tinana. Keep relaxing, releasing, tensionless, zero energy to the body. Right, you ready? 3 deep breaths from the base. Hakiroto, draw the breath through your center. Through the pū manawa. Manawa. Ka poka, whatu manawa. Just hold the breath at the pū moto. Feel its energy building at the top of the crown. Tahi, ua, toru. Release your breath. Anō hakiroto, draw our breath from our base, up through the puku, through the pū manawa, follow the line of the spine, through our manawa, our heart space, through the poka, through the Hinengaro, Wairua, all the way to the pū moto. Hold for 3 and feel the energy building, the top of the upoko, lifting our energy back into our creative spaces. Toru, ua, tahi, release your breath. Anō hakiroto, one more. Through the center. Lift your energy. Feel it build, the crown, moto, top of the upoko. Tahi, ua, toru, release the breath. Apply our 3 breaths into each heart, our 3 hearts this morning. Give our awareness to our whatu manawa, the center of the upoko. the all-seeing heart, the all-seeing eye. 3 deep breaths. Haki roto. Haki roto. Haki roto. Feel the breeze upon your breath. Draw it to the center of the whaki manawa. Our all-seeing heart. Its energy. Yourself reaching and breath. Haki waho. Feel its spark. Feel its balance. Feel its life force. Slowly draw your energy to the center of the poho, our manawa, Mahi Rākau, our 3 deep breaths, haki roto, to the center of the heart. Haki waho. Slowly aligning our 3 hearts this morning. Again, haki roto to our breath. Feel the breeze upon your breath into the heart. Feel its pulse, its glow, warmth. Use your breath. Life force pulsing through all veins within the tinana. Breath in, haki roto. Again, sense the breath. Sense the breeze upon your breath into the manawa. Haki waho. Haki roto. More breath into the center of the manawa. Feel it expand, it lift, open, ignite. Feel its mana, life force, moving through you. Haki waho. To our pūmanawa, center of the puku. 3 deep breaths. The emotional house, haki roto, first deep breath in. Feel the breeze upon your breath into this heart. It enters, feel it communicate. Connect to all things that do not serve us. Accumulate that space, outgoing breath, release. Right, anō, haki roto, feel the breeze upon your breath. The breath enters the heart, feel it accumulate. The emotions that do not serve, Last breath. Haki roto. Yaki manawa, our emotional house. Feel our sacred breath in the emotional whare. Accumulate, bring together all that emotion that does not serve us, our well-being. Push and release it with the outgoing breath. Slowly bringing all three hearts into alignment. We are central phone. 3 breaths simultaneously into our 3 hearts. Haki roto. Feel the breath of life, of light. We are center. We are 3 hearts. Haki waho. Haki roto. Bringing our 3 hearts into alignment. Haki waho. Last breath. Haki roto. Haki waho. By our last 3 breaths, draw from the uri, all the way to the pumotomoto, nice slow and deep to the crown. Release the breath out the mouth. Allow its energy to pulsate back through the tinana into papa. Whānau, haki roto. And the 3 hearts all the way to the top. Release the breath. When your energy pulse back to papa. One more breath. Haki roto. Haki waho. Slowly when you're ready, wiggling your toes, your fingers, coming back to our space, holding the same energy. Slowly when you're ready, rising for our kōti pito. What's that sound? Okay, feet just wide up, mahope. Feel your movement, feel your calmness, your center, haki roto, haki waho, your balance. Slowly opening up the physicality of ourselves. Tu whera mai kia rangi nui. Ka maua ki ako pationiku. Ko te pito, raising the direction of the rising sun, holding ourselves in the world of light. Kia te Māori, Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, ko te pito to our centre. Tama tāne, te tūtama wahine, o te pito ngā centre. Ki whakamuri, ngā ngātu ki ngā tupuna, hei oranga o ngā uri, whakaheke, ko te pito,
Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei, puri ki te tai, tonga, to ourselves. Start to find your fluidity, puta, ko te pito, feel your centre, ki whera mai te arangi, mawaki a papatuanuku, ko te pito, feel your anchor, ki te Māori, feel your life force, you well the mind, you well the Wairua, you well the mind, you well the Tinana, you well the Whānau, tō hoa, tū tamatāne, tū tamawahine, ko te pito, ngā balance set o ngā feminine and masculine, ko ki whakamuri, a ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei o ranga, ki Māori, whakaheke, ko te tukuna ta Māori, ore rō mai, ti hei, puri ki te tai, ko Wairua, ki a west, ākina, āputa, ko te whera mai te arangi, ngā mōwaki a papatuana, ko te iti a te mau, ngā Wairua, Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, ki a seta, tamatāne, tamawahine, ki a balance seta, feminine, masculine, ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga ki wau, Māori, whakaheke, o tuna ta Māori, ki he, puri, te pai ki tokarau, Whānau, wei ka four direction, puta, o te whera mai te arangi, papatuanuku, ki a se, amongst the life force, well, correct, Hinengaro, te Tinana, tō Whānau, te pito, tamatāne, kamawahine, o te pito, ki whakamuri, ātu ki ngā tūpuna, i o ranga, ka uri, ka heke, o te pito, i o senta, te tuna ta Māori, ti hei, kina, puta, palms facing forward. It's a short time for us to feel the change in energy, the change in the self, the energy pulsating through your tinana, tilt your shoulders back, your upoko up. Let's feel the energy of life, this life force that pulsates through each of us. Energy of the universe, it pulsates through every cell of each of us. Connection to each other and all things. Mapai, ākina, āputa. Awesome, beautiful whānau, bring our Rākau up this morning. Obviously, you've noticed I've been just sort of sourcing what I can in my environment. A little bit bigger than what I'm used to. Just found me a Rākau bamboo this morning. Right, just utilising it. It's a bit cracked so we'll come off the waiwai. Using it as a balance. Right, this time between the big toe and the next toe, bring around to the back of the waiwai. With that foot behind us placed on papa, apply the pressure down. So you're kind of sitting on the back of your Achilles at the top of your heel, apply pressure down towards papa. And over time, this force that you apply into those places really contribute to our posture, our groundedness, It's that slight pressure continually as we bring this into a practice within our life. Hapai, toru, ua, tahi. Just bring that off. Just walk that one out. Hapai, whakawhiti. It's time, the left waiwai, bring in the back. Between the big toe and the next toe. Be flat on papa. Create that downward pressure. Pressure onto the top of the heel, the bottom of the Achilles, that area. Remember these things continuously, that if we bring these into practice and they are continually thing, you will notice big changes in the tinana. But even in the Hinengaro, because of the process that we go through to bring these physical things into reality, we are scoping ourselves on balance, releasing a lot of stuff that doesn't serve us, all of those sort of things. Kapai, toru, ua, tahi. Get it off. Let's walk that out. Awesome to our rākau this morning. Apa. Awesome. Mahi pēnei. Slowly opening up our tina. Might be a little bit shorter this morning, whānau, with our physicality. But please, continue if you feel that way. 2 more, tahi, ua, toru. Awesome. Rākau, up on top of the back of the kaki. Maki pēnei. Just pivot this morning, straight into turning the whole tinana. Pivot off that back foot. Looking after our turi, so we don't tweak anything through the ankles and knees. The thighs, warming up, allowing the tinana to open. Remember, as I say each morning, just tuning into yourself, your capability. Put off that foot. Feel your breath. 2 more. Tahi. Ua. Toru. Right. Rākau, back up over. The top, my bamboo this morning. Right, mahi pēnei. Facing down, palms are facing down. Push across. Pivot off that opposite foot. Reach across. Open up through the back. Shoulder blades. That energy pulsating through the tinana. A warmth building. Right. So, 2 more. Tahi. Ua. Kapai, up over the shoulders. Pushing deeper into the tinana. Getting off that back foot. Right. Awesome. 3 more, whānau, 3 more. Rua. Toru. Kapai ki raro, push the rākau towards papa. Keep pivoting off that back foot. Just looking after the tinana. Open up the body. Energy moving. Awesome, awesome. Right, 3 more. Tahi. Ua. Toru. Awesome. Rākau, back up to center. Arms still facing down. So if you're rowing, focusing on the arms moving forward. Lay your natural rhythm of movement. Rolling the shoulders through the back. Focus on your breath. Our natural rhythm. Feel it down into the hope. Allow your natural rhythm of movement, no isolating anything. It's not a fitness workout or anything. I'm no yoga guru, but I do know that if stagnant energy sits in the body, no good for us. Apply 2 more. Tahi. Ua. Now the elbows. Notice the difference in my movement. You have to reach a bit further. it back. The other twist, the opposite foot. So we're not straining anything through the alignment of the body. 3 more. Ahi. Ua. Toru. So back to center. Arms this time are facing up. We're just coming in. Just find your fluidity. Otherwise, there's some of our usual movements that we come into. Right. 3 more. Tahi. Ua. Toru. Fly out wide over the top. Rākau up. Feel your breath, feel your temperature maybe, feel your movement, feel the body opening up. This is really, keep this as a practice. Quite amazing for the tinana. Try 3 more, tahi, ua, toru. So, bring our rākau back to centre. Wai kamiki mua, waki pēnei. But be light on the feet. As we move through this, you can start dropping yourself through your waiwai. Spread them out, you can find different postures for you. There's all mahi that we can expand on through yourself, self-awareness, what kind of works, what challenges you, what we can shift. Light on the feet, especially at the changeover. Right, 2 more, bring our waiwai in. Tahi. Ua. Remember, try and keep the back as straight as you can, dropping through the waiwai. One more. Push out through the thighs. Right, awesome. Beautiful. Your breath, awareness of your breath. If you only drop a little bit, kapai. As long as we start our moving, you're really fit, you drop down all the way. Just try and keep the back straight. The breath moving. 2 more. Tahi. Ua. Awesome. Back to our level 1. Just the movement. Draw the rākau, full extension forward, all the way back past the shoulder. Right, 3 more. Tahi. Ua. Toru. Right, bring the rākau in, lift the waiwai. Just a little bit for the puku. As you can tell, I'll be carrying on with this one after we finish. We'll let nasi goreng. Just feel the fluidity of your rākau. Nice thing for our coordination, for our roro. Exercise the mind, the brain. Coordination of the tinana. By 2 more. Tahi. Ua. Kapai. Take our waiwai out. Now the rākau to move around the tinana. Feel the breath of your rākau sweep the tinana. If we're working by ourselves and times in the evenings, come back from mahi, these are nice things to go through. Even if we break, take parts of it, make half an hour about ourselves, for ourselves. It's mahi using with the rākau, just allow it to clear your energetic field that sweeps past the tinana. feel its breath. Just close your eyes. Say your karakia. Allow the rākau to sweep across the tinana. Just clear all that stuff. Don't carry so much that's not ours to carry. Allow it to set itself free. Do not carry. Right, 2 more. Tahi. Ua. Right. 2. Centre. Mahi pēnei. 4. Just 2 capable. Oh. Wow, have a lovely purple and gold butterfly. Just move over here a little bit. Okay. Oh. A little bit along the rākau. Again, same thing, whānau. Just nice taku if you have karakia. Just allow the rākau sweep across your back and the front. Just allow it. Rākau splitting a little bit. Kapai, 2 more. Tahi. Rua. Awesome. Right, bring our rākau back to centre. Whakatā. Push the rākau out. Kapai hākiroto. Bring our arm, one hand back down. Hākiroto. Draw the other hand underneath. Hākiroto. Okay. Your ringa. Papa, each time we drop a hand, breath in, breath out. Hākiroto. Release your breath, relax the body and hold. Allow your natural rhythm of breath. Feel the stretch, feel your tinana settle. Feel it through your arms, shoulders, down your back, through your hope, down the back of your waiwai. Engage the stretch, engage the opening of the body. Allow energy to flow through your whole being. Your Wairua, your Hinengaro, your Tinana. Allow the breath to revitalize your space. Ima, wha, toru, ua, tahi. Hapai whānau. Slowly coming back up to centre. Bring our rākau up. Left palm closed, facing down, right palm up and open. Alright, just close your eyes. Yourself standing upon your feet. Feel your energy, your vibration, your frequency pulsating within you. You within yourself. Nowhere else. No time, no space, no body. Just feel your energetic field, your pulse. Tuki nui te tuki ro, te tuki nāti tēnei tuki nau. Ui e te mana ka hinga tāne ka tākutu kei raro kei ka manu i rungi raro tāwhiti te tuki nei. Ka pa te tuki kei waiki ka papuka noa tēnā te hau, te hau tū. Ka hau tāwhiri mātia, wāre ki runga wāre ki raro tākoto. Tūturu whakamaua ki a tīna, haumi e hui e tāi ki e. Ai au ki te whenua, ai au ki te rangi, ai au ki te tāi au. Tihei mauri ora. Awesome. Beautiful whānau. Beautiful to see everybody this morning. Bit hot over here, as you can tell. I don't know if you can see that. Give me a bit of a sweat up. But beautiful to see everyone. Just, some nice reflections to share with our whānau. But, not just here on on this journey, but also all of our journeys and how we connect and, share and, our how we switch up our space, our energetic field, all of those sort of things. Ka pai. This is coming in live from Bali. I'll just give you a quick. Oh, that's a bit of a calling. That's a bit of a karanga right there. Have a bit of a cool down a little bit. I'll do one circle for you fellas. Here we go. Ka pai. Our last couple of days here, whānau. Lovely little cabin. Beautiful little place. And here we are together. Ka pai. Beautiful to see everybody. Kia pai tō rā. We'll see you again soon. Mauri ora.